Meet Erik. He's 30, got a good job, a great flat, a steady relationship and a wide group of friends. So you might not think it to look at him, but Erik also has a mental health problem. 8 years ago, he was diagnosed with severe depression.
One of the most difficult things that I had to do in my life was walk from my bedroom to the living room when I was so low. There was sometimes felt as if I was climbing maybe Mount Everest just to walk 10 meters.
For several years now, Erik has received regular treatment to help him manage his depression and lead a full life. But the biggest difficulty he has today isn't his mental health problem, it's the stigma and discrimination he faces because of it.
The moments when I felt very frustrated, or when I was experiencing maybe the stigma or the lack of understanding, I felt a complete disconnection with life, as if you're kind of locked in a glass cage and you can see other people getting on with their lives, and you can't really feel any connection with any of the people. You're just as if you're completely isolated from everyone around you.
So with Erik's help, we began an online experiment to explore just how common this discrimination really is. Was it true? Would people really treat Erik differently if they knew about his mental health problem?
And in this experiment, what we hope people will see is how people react in real life situations like dating sites or flat sharing, how people respond when they find out that someone has been suffering from a mental illness.
Here's how it worked. Firstly, we placed ads for Erik on all the leading dating and flat share websites. Turns out he's a great catch. In fact, out of all the girls who looked at his profile, 1 in 4 either emailed or added him to their favourites list. He's also got a room available in his flat. It's a great place and is a bargain too. Perhaps that's why around 300 people emailed asking about it.
And then as soon as they replied, I would write back to them and saying, oh, there was something I forgot to tell you, is that I have these mental health problems, and I want you to know this. Hey Erik, thank you so much for your honesty. I'm not sure what type of mental health problem you experience, and normally I'd be open-minded about it. But if I'm honest back with you, my previous partner experienced mental health problems and I really found it a big strain. It's not something I would want to go through a second time. So a very honest reply, just saying where she stands. The initial email she wrote was, oh my goodness, I want to go on a date with you. And then after my email she said, that's not funny. That's very strange. Maybe she was expecting something very funny from me, but it was not really meant as a joke.
After Erik wrote back and revealed his mental health problem, 69% of girls didn't want any further communication at all. And when it came to flat shares, the negative responses just kept coming. Time and again, people made their excuses.
Hi Erik, thanks for being honest. Unfortunately, in that case, I am no longer interested in your room. Hope you understand. Without having any information about the situation, about how it might affect her, she's just completely shutting away and saying, I hope you understand. Well, what's there to understand? I don't understand such a reaction. That was a... This is a nice response. Well, I don't know if it's nice, it's quite... Hey Erik, are we talking about depression or kill me in the middle of the night? Oh, how you say about that? I think if someone discloses their mental health problems, then in most cases we're talking about depression or schizophrenia or illnesses such as that, and the vast majority of people with the mental health illness, they have no violent behavior. But of course in the media, what you hear most about mental illness is the tiny minority of people who maybe harm or kill other people, whereas most people with a mental health illness are completely safe to be around with. It's just a danger to themselves sometimes. So and here we have one. Hey, thanks for answering quickly. I've never lived in London and this is also my first proper job. Both of these will already be a big change for me and I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. I don't think this offer would be a good fit. Good luck in finding a new flatmate. It's not completely surprising because that's how some people see it, as as something, oh, I better stay away from that. I already have a job, I already have other stresses in my life. I don't want to be involved with someone with a mental health illness. That's a bit disappointing.
In fact, after Erik revealed his mental health problem, 79% of potential flatmates were no longer interested in living with him.
So it seems that knowing this information, having this information about my mental health problem, led to a huge amount of people just not replying at all. Yeah, that's quite shocking.
Erik then ran the exact same ads again, but this time added a mention of his mental health problem, to see what difference this would make to the amount of people interested in him or the room. The results were upsetting. Interest in his dating profile dropped by 81%, and when it came to the room, 76% fewer people responded.
But it's kind of what I expected, and that's a big shame. That's the way it is at the moment.
It's the assumptions we make about people with mental health problems that hurt the most. The way we behave and what we say might not be intended to cause harm, but that's what we do, and it needs to stop. Perhaps, in the end, we all need to be just a little less quick to judge.
If everyone in the world would experience, maybe just for 10 minutes, the stigma, to feel what it's like, and then the world would be a different place.